Happy Friday, Pre-K, and welcome to our tutorial on how to make Brock the Rock, inspired by Marcel the Shell, except for when you're quarantined and you don't have any shells. Good morning, Pre-K. It is such a dreary, rainy day outside, but that means that it's the perfect day to stay inside and do some crafts. And today, if you remember from our video yesterday, or maybe if you didn't see the video yesterday, our craft today is going to be making a character called Brock the Rock that you can take on fun adventures over the weekend. So Milo is here with me, and our first step is that we're going to go out and find a really good rock. It doesn't have to be a big one, it just has to be one that you like. Milo and I are setting off to do step 1, which is find a rock. And you don't have to go very far. You can look right in your neighborhood. So I'm gonna stop over here where I see all of these rocks. Now make sure that you're not getting one from someone's house, but this little one right here is perfect. It's okay if it's dirty because we can clean it off later. So I'm gonna take this rock back inside and we can start our project. Okay, so if you've already gone outside and gotten your rock, you've already completed step 1. And now we're ready for step 2, which is setting up your workstation and gathering your materials. So of course you need your rock. The next thing you need is something for shoes. I'm choosing to use buttons, and I'm choosing to use 2 buttons that are the same color, but you can use 2 different colors or really anything that you have that will work as shoes. The most important part about the shoes is that it's going to help your Brock the Rock stand up when it's sitting on the table. Next, you're going to need an eyeball. Now, Brock the Rock only has one eyeball, just like Marcel the Shell. I don't have any googly eyes at my house, but if you have googly eyes, you can certainly use those. Instead, because I don't have any googly eyes, I made 3 different options for you to choose from if you are like me and you don't have any eyes at your house. The first one is a white button with a black button glued to the top for the pupil. The next is just one white button that you or a grown-up can draw a circle in the middle with a marker to make your pupil. The third one is if you don't have any buttons or googly eyes, but you do have paper, you or a grown-up can use scissors and a marker to draw your pupil in the middle and then cut out a small circle for the eyeball. Any of these will work, and even if you don't want to use something like this, you can use another material that you have at your house that you think looks like an eyeball. Maybe a bead or another small rock. Whatever you think will work. And the last thing that you're going to need is glue. Maybe you have white glue at your house. Maybe a grown-up at your house has a different type of glue, a stronger glue. Or maybe you have a hot glue gun that a grown-up can help you use. This would be a glue that you could use on your own, as long as a grown-up says it's okay. And these are glues that you would need a grown-up to help you. So you can decide together with your family which one is right for you. So let's get started. So now that your eyeball is dry, and if you're using hot glue out of something like this, it will dry pretty quickly. But now it's time to put our feet on. So all I'm gonna do is, using my special glue again, I'm gonna put 1 dot of glue on one shoe and 1 dot of glue on the other shoe. And I want to put my shoes together because Brock the Rock's shoes are together, just like Marcel the Shell's. And now you can take your Brock the Rock and sit them right on top of the shoes, like that. Okay, so when you're done, you want to just sit Brock the Rock in a position where the shoes can dry and they won't fall off and Brock won't fall over. So I'm going to leave my Brock the Rock just like this for a little while to dry. And there you have it, Pre-K, your very own Brock the Rock, inspired by Marcel the Shell, but for when you're quarantined and you don't have any shells. Now you can take your Brock on an adventure with you this weekend and send pictures to us so that we can put them up on the Flickr album. Have a great weekend, Pre-K. Miss you. Well...